World War II, the deadliest and most destructive war in human history. It claimed the lives of millions of people and forever changed the geopolitical landscape of the world. But what caused this cataclysmic conflict? Was it simply the result of one man's quest for power? Or were there deeper forces at play? Adolf Hitler and his Nazi party are often blamed for starting World War II. Their aggressive expansionist policies and genocidal ideology made them a threat to the rest of Europe. But was Hitler the sole cause of the war, or was he simply a symptom of larger global forces? To understand the causes of World War II, we have to look back to the aftermath of World War I. The Treaty of Versailles, which ended the war, imposed harsh reparations on Germany and weakened the global balance of power. The Great Depression further destabilized the world economy and created conditions ripe for political extremism to take hold. In Asia, Japan's aggressive expansionism and imperialist policies put them on a collision course with the Western powers. And in Europe, the appeasement policies of Britain and France towards Nazi Germany only emboldened Hitler's ambitions. The Munich Agreement, which allowed Germany to annex parts of Czechoslovakia, was seen as a betrayal by many and a sign of weakness by Hitler. In September 1939, Germany invaded Poland, sparking the start of World War II. Britain and France declared war on Germany, but the conflict quickly spread to other parts of the world, as Japan attacked the United States and other countries in the Pacific. The war would go on for 6 long years, with countless battles and atrocities committed on all sides. The Holocaust, the systematic genocide of 6 million Jews by the Nazis, remains one of the darkest chapters in human history. And the use of atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki by the United States ushered in a new era of warfare and international relations. So why did the World War II happen? It was a complex and multifaceted conflict, shaped by a variety of political, economic, and social factors. One of the key factors was the rise of totalitarian regimes in Europe, led by leaders such as Hitler, Mussolini, and Stalin. These leaders sought to expand their empires and promote their ideologies, often at the expense of other nations. Another factor was the failure of international institutions such as the League of Nations to prevent the rise of aggression and expansionism. The policy of appeasement towards Nazi Germany, in particular, was seen as a mistake by many, as it only encouraged Hitler to continue his aggressive policies. The war had a profound impact on both civilians and soldiers. Millions of people were killed, wounded, or displaced. Entire cities were destroyed, leaving countless people homeless and destitute. The war also led to advances in technology and medicine, as well as the development of the United Nations and other international organizations aimed at preventing future conflicts. After the war, the Allies held the Nuremberg trials to hold Nazi war criminals accountable for their actions. The trials marked a turning point in international law and set the precedent for holding leaders accountable for war crimes and crimes against humanity. The formation of organizations such as NATO also aimed to prevent future conflicts and promote international cooperation. The legacy of World War II would continue to shape world events for decades to come. The Cold War, which emerged in the aftermath of the war, would dominate global politics for much of the 20th century. But eventually, the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 marked the end of the Cold War and the beginning of a new era of international relations.